Nazism and the rise of Hitler. The Nazi worldwide. Nazi ideology was identical with Hitler's worldview. According to this, there was only a racial hierarchy. In this view, the Nordic German Aryans were at the top, while Jews were located at the lowest rung. Hitler's racial discrimination was borrowed from thinkers like Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer. Darwin's ideas were used by racist thinkers to justify imperial rule over conquered peoples. The Nazi believed that the strongest race would survive and the weak ones would perish. The Aryan race had to retain its purity and dominate the world. The other aspect of Hitler's ideology related to the geopolitical concept of Lebensraum, or living space. He believed that new territories had to be acquired for settlement. This would enhance the area of the mother country while enabling the settlers on new lands to retain a link with the place of their origin. It would also enhance the material resources and power of the German nation. Hitler had planned to extend German boundaries by moving eastwards, to concentrate all Germans geographically in one place. Establishment of a racial system. The Aryans were considered desirable. Only they were seen as worthy of prospering and multiplying against all others who were classed as undesirable. This meant that Germans who were seen as impure had no right to exist. Once in power, the Nazis quickly began to implement their dream of creating an exclusive racial community of pure Germans by physically eliminating all those who were seen as undesirable in the extended empire. Nazis wanted only a society of pure and healthy Nordic Aryans. Jews remained the worst sufferers in Nazi Germany. Until medieval times, Jews were barred from owning land. They survived through trade and money lending. Jews lived in separately marked areas called ghettos and were persecuted through violence and expulsion from a land. From 1933 to 1938, the Nazis terrorized, pauperized and segregated the Jews, compelling them to leave the state. The next phase, from 1939 to 1945, aimed at concentrating them in certain areas and sooner or later killing them in gas chambers in Poland. The racial utopia. Under the shadow of war, the Nazis proceeded to realize their murderous, racial ideal. Genocide and war became two sides of the same coin. Occupied Poland was divided up. Much of northwestern Poland was seized by Germany. Poles were forced to leave their homes and properties behind to be occupied by ethnic Germans brought in from occupied Europe. Poles were then taken to the other part called the General Government, the last destination of all undesirables of the empire. Members of the Polish intelligentsia were murdered in large numbers in order to keep the entire people intellectually and spiritually servile. Polish children who looked like Aryans were forcibly snatched from their parents and were examined by race experts.
To see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and comment.